Listen to clip 20. This is Obama. Our military will be leaner. Listen to this.
So, yes, our military will be leaner, but the world must know the United States is going to maintain our military superiority with armed forces that are agile.
You know what? He can't even say the word. He can't even lie anymore. He'd stumble on the word superiority. You got to understand this guy hates the U.S. military. He has a vendetta to destroy the military. That's all he wants to do. And with the kind of leadership that we don't have in politics and the lack of leadership we have in the military because they've all been culled out, they've been thrown out of the military if one of them showed any signs of testosterone. They're just like Romney. The entire leadership in the U.S. military may as well be Mitt Romney. I'm telling you, that's what it looks like to me. When have you seen a vociferous guy like never mind a Patton, a MacArthur? Nobody. They don't exist. They're all get along, go along kind of corporate guys. They'll do whatever the president says without a word, without a peep out of them. Now, you're saying, well, what would you do about the fact that we're broke and we can't afford the military? Well, that's an intriguing question. Number one, what you got to do is cut back on the medical care for the entire family of every military person. It's medical care that is killing this country. There's an entitlement mentality about what you are entitled to from a government or from a union that is out of touch with reality. Nobody has ever been afforded this level of care in the history of the world because nobody can afford this. This entitlement for medical care and pharmaceuticals is what's killing not only the country, but killing the military. That's what I believe. And then I want to talk about pensions for a minute because, you know, right now it's very popular to bash public employee pensions, and I'm all for it, but not with regard to cops. I thought about it in great detail. And, you know, you say, well, we can't afford these pensions for cops. I would separate out the police pensions. I would certainly crack down on the corrupt police who spend the last few months of the last year building up their pension with a fake illness. I would crack down on that. I wouldn't cut police pensions. I'll tell you why. If you ever looked at the weaponry that the thugs, the gangbangers are carrying in the streets of this country, if you ever looked at the fact that they outgun our police, you've got subhuman morons in the streets of these cities with submachine guns, 223s that could penetrate a police car, and our poor police are running around with a .40 caliber handgun with maybe 12 or 14 shots in it. You've got gangbangers boasting that the police are running away from them because they outgun them. And you're telling me the police are not entitled to their pensions? You are wrong. Why don't you strap on a police uniform one day and take a ride through one of these neighborhoods? Because you've got a war going on in the streets of America. And frankly, we need more than police. We need the U.S. military in the streets of America to seize the guns of the gangbangers. You heard me. Seize the guns of the gangbangers because the police are getting knocked off like flies. I'll be right back.
Savage.